new roster with Scrub Killer are one of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually really surprised by that fan vote. You can see that it's pretty split. Dignitas have a lot of supporters backing this new roster, even against BDS, a team that you have to give the edge to in this matchup just because of their history, their results in the previous season, making it to so many grand finals. Meanwhile, on the other side, you've got Dignitas, who, with their old roster in RLCS X, failed to even make a grand finals in an RLCS event. So they're trying to change that pattern and hopefully start anew here with that roster.
Yeah, I think they've found a squad that they can really gel with Scrub Killer.
Oh, yeah.
And Scrub already off the ceiling. He's got Jack on the wings, taken away by Extra. BDS, they had a couple of scares this weekend, but nothing too crazy. A couple of game 5s in Swiss. One against a team that didn't even qualify, and another against Semper, who we saw play Dignitas yesterday.
Yeah, and that was a fantastic series in my opinion. It was the perfect amount of chaos, the perfect amount of question marks all over the pitch, because there were some weird goals that slipped in, but then in game 7, you got a nail biter of a game where Jorius actually had to get a hat trick to start things off, though. It's Extra on Team BDS, and he took this all the way from his own half, Jorby.
Scrub Killer went up for the 50 and just couldn't find the angle. Extra sailed right past him in midfield, and BDS get the first goal just like that.
Man, and that's such an awkward goal because I was on Jorius's perspective, and he actually backflipped in the net as soon as he saw Scrub Killer go up. It was a bit of a double commit early on, but Jorius assumed and had faith in Scrub Killer getting that 50-50, or at least a touch, but instead Extra just blazed right by him and ended up getting the first one for BDS. And a slow start for Dignitas, which I'd have to agree with Johnny in the pre-show, what he said. It's a slower approach here from Dignitas. It took them a while to get warmed up in the last series that we saw from them, but BDS, they are always ready to go in that first game.
Nice little flip here from Monkey Moon. He's got a one-on-one against Jack, shot and taken away. Extra kicks this one out, but Scrub Kill is there. Jory is already downfield. He's going to continue the push. BDS not willing to give up a free one. That one taken away by Monkey Moon. And Dignitas going to have to try again from their own third. BDS, another 50. Jorius gets by him after a double from Scrub Kill.
Big demo there from Mark by 8, cutting the rotation out. Monkey Moon now has some space in the midfield, and we're going to have to see what we get out of Scrub Killer in particular. A lot of people had questions about him and his performance yesterday, whether you thought it was a great one or, you know, solid. He was more physical. We didn't see his name pop up on the screen too much. Was the lowest goals per game, in that series against Semper. So I think if he gets more involved, and hold on a second, you saw him going for that dribble. If he does get more involved on the offense, I think we'll see a Dignitas that can really put up a fight against BDS.
I like the ideas from Dignitas on offense. Where Jack gets over Extra. Scrub Killer has to contend with Monkey Moon. He's difficult for anyone in Europe to deal with. Jorius can't get by Monkey Moon either, and Jack's forced to stop the attack at midfield. Scrub Killer can get back to it in the corner, but Dignitas having a lot of trouble, Turtle, getting to the blue half, if you will, despite outshooting BDS. BDS in square control of the game, 1-goal lead.
Yeah, we've only seen a lot of, I'd say, half-field shots here from Dignitas, but Abjack going for a shot there early on doesn't end up falling in, and the defense from BDS has been very strong. They're finding the clears. They're getting up in time. Monkey Moon, early challenge there, blocking out any attempt from Dignitas to even go towards their net. They're so quick to get up to this ball, Jorby.
Another one, Extra launches it downfield. That's a perfect clear. But Dignitas going to try again. It's just been, all right, clear back to the orange half. Let's rip another one. Clear back to the orange half. Let's try again. Nothing has really worked yet for Dig. And they've tried a couple of things. They've tried some fakes. They've tried some infield passes.
Oh, that could be it? Nope.
All been defended just like that. Mark gets in the way this time. Extra continues the push. Monkey Moon's in the air. On target, and it's taken away. A light bouncer. Jory has got in front of it and keep Dignitas within 1.
Oh, man, and we've seen a lot of double commits here from Dignitas. It's going to ruin a lot of their counterattacks. If you have one double commit, it might not result in a punishing goal towards your own end, but you're slower on the approach to get on offense. Apparently, Jack now, maybe a pass to Joris. This could be it, but it's saved by Monkey Moon. The rotation hasn't broken from BDS, and Abjack landed on that ball. It was going out into the midfield for Scrub. That could have been their chance. 25 seconds left, Jorby. They need something.
And Scrub was in a tough spot. He still only has 15 boost. He's got to wait for this shot, but he picks the save up. And Dignitas, they've done well enough to keep the scoreline within 1, but at the end of regulation, they need a little bit more. Off the corner, Extra. Keeps the ball away right into Monkey Moon's bumper. Monkey Moon underneath, taken away by Scrub. Can Dig keep it in the air in game 1? Well, Mark gives Jack a chance.
Oh,
Jack on the catch. He's got Jorias on the wing. Extra blocks him out. Scrub's got no boost. Game 1 goes to BDS.
And that's just ridiculous. A game 1 that looked so close, but in the grand scheme of things, you can see that BDS, they were confident the entire game, Jorby. They had so much possession. Even when they were forced back on defense and on their back foot, it didn't seem too threatening from Dignitas. And that's something that I wanted to point out was Dignitas were taking boosts. They were all over those corners trying to pick up the small pads, even the large boost pads they were stealing all the time, but it wasn't enough to break down that back wall. You need to get more creative on the shots if you're Dignitas.
And then when they did have a chance, like in the corners, you saw them get tied up with each other, or Scrub with lower 0 boost in the second man spot. Thinking he's going to get the push, but then a touch from apparently Jack basically takes him out of the play. Dignitas also getting in their own way. And I mean, BDS, they're just so clean on defense. Like even the one really good shot that they did have that came from the sidewall was blocked by Monkey Moon. So they need to, it's back in the lab, Turtle, for Forbidden Temple. Dignitas, the best thing I think you can say is that at least BDS weren't able to run up the goals on them.
Exactly.
And they look pretty good moving down the field regardless.
It looks clean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see less double commits, though. It's the only thing that's really starting to bug me here about this defensive performance from Dignitas. If they can clean things up a little bit, get more organized, then you could get a quicker counterattack and move down the field, because you have to be speedy. BDS, the rotations are near flawless, even if they don't have any boost. And I was even looking at the stats from BDS's matchup against EG, and it seemed like EG took more boost, and I think statistically they did throughout the entire 4 games, but BDS were still confident and in the driver's seat the entire series long with that sweep. So if they don't have boost, they're still going to make things work.
It's funny because looking back at some of BDS's games this weekend, I felt like it wasn't just evil geniuses that were able to run up the boost totals on them, but BDS are just so good at being in the right spot, being judicious with how they use their boost, and their touches are always, Monkey would get the double demo. So there you go. Dignitas got nothing. You need more than 1 or 2 aspects of the game to go your way to beat BDS. You need every aspect of the game to go your way to beat this team.
But the thing of it is, Jorby, Dignitas, they've got a special little aspect, and that's Jorias on the 1v1s. If that man gets behind the ball and he's got some space to work with, it doesn't matter who's in front of him. He is probably going to make a 1v1 play and get past you. BDS, of course, have a great defense, but still, Jorias, one of the best 1v1 players in the world. You've got to fear him.
He's got this one in the corner. Couldn't find the read, but Jack's there. Light shot and another double commit. Just on the last push, Dignitas got tied up with each other as second and third man. And then they have to do a full retreat back to their own half. They can't keep doing that against BDS. Otherwise, Extra's going to punish them. 1-0 BDS.
And this is what we were talking about, those double commits not being organized on defense. Jack jumps up. Scrub Killer is also in the air. None of them can connect, and Extra's there to punish.
It's just those free transitions from BDS on their own half. They can't let that ball come off for free. It started off so well. Jorias got the touch in the corner, steals the boost out. Apparently Jack was a light shot, but Scrub Killer was also right behind him. And BDS just get a free counter. Dignitas.
It was so aggressive, Jorby. All 3 players from Dignitas were forward. Nobody went for the bump, it seemed like. And this is what we're seeing. Dignitas have that foundation. It seems like they know the plan they're going for, but they can't execute.
Back to their half again. Scrub Killer. The full tank of boost, marked by 8, takes it away. Jorias next up. Monkey Moon stuffs him and passes it back to Extra. Extra, double, triple. Oh, Extra, 2-0.
What more can you ask for from Extra? A nice little back pass there from Monkey Moon, and Extra just follows this one up so beautifully. It was picture perfect off the backboard. 3 touches and in. My goodness.
Wow. BDS getting flashy here on Forbidden Temple. Apparently Jack gives one right back. Jack puts them up 2-1, splitting the lead in half.
And this is the best way you can start off scoring here for Dignitas. It's off of a solo play from Jack, but it was a banger of a shot. That's going to put so much momentum on your side, regardless of the score line. Dignitas, that could be the goal that changes the momentum and gives them a little bit of energy.
Scrub gets right back down for that save. Dignitas trying to carry that momentum back to the blue half. How are they going to attack it? I gotta wait for Extra, Scrub Killer. Extra flies right by 2 defenders, stuffs Jorias, and he can't get back to the ball. Monkey Moon pinches it aside, and Jorias will be able to clear it back to midfield, but BDS get right back to the orange half despite a few clear attempts here from Dignitas. They get one more crack at it. They're by Monkey Moon, but Mark by 8 is there to clean up.
Really clean defense, though, from the past minute out of Dignitas, using each other to get that clear. Nice passing in their own end. And we'll see Jack with the carry out into the midfield. Jorias is so quick to get up to that one, but Extra had him read by a mile. Monkey Moon doesn't connect, and we've got a bit of a back and forth here, Jorby. Nobody can hold possession for too long. Both teams feeling each other out.
Scrub another touch. It's going to be to nobody. Mark by 8's there to cover it up. Monkey Moon demoed on his way back to the ball. Here's Scrub Killer. He got the catch. He's out of boost. Jorias was up there as well. Now Jack's left all alone to contend with Mark by 8. Monkey Moon's pass. He cuts it out, but it's right down. Jorias takes up the save. Mark by 8 gets a first touch, and Scrub Killer takes it back to the corner, but that was a scary situation for Dignitas. Happy to keep the scoreline within 1.
Especially for Scrub Killer. He had 14 boosts going into that challenge, but still got the dunk and still has 0 boost here, but he passes it off to Jorias, where Monkey Moon manages to find the save. A crucial touch to keep them alive and keep Dignitas off their backs for a little bit, but not for too long because the pressure is still on.
Monkey Moon collected his corner boost, so he's got a full tank for this. Extra downfield. Monkey Moon put off target, and Jack attempting to clear this out for Dignitas again in the same situation as they were on DFH. 1 goal to go. 30 seconds left. Can they tie it up this time on Forbidden Temple? Scrub.
Oh, nice pass.
Dump out to Jack, but Extra's there, and Jack knows it too. He's not going to commit to that. BDS have been able to stop a lot of their transitions.
Right.
Jack, no boost, tough touch. Scrub Killer, stuffed by Monkey Moon. Mark by 8, kicks it back out to the side. A time waster back for BDS. Jorias, another high touch. Extra's in the way. He puts it down. Scrub
Here we go, Scrub. What's he got?
Takes it underneath. It's put back to the corner. Scrub sets it up, back against the backboard, and Monkey Moon carefully carries it back to the third. Scrub Killer got the catch. Jack is there. He pops it up. Jorias last man back for Dig. How does he pushes forward? It's up in front, but taken away. And Team BDS up 2-0 in the semifinals.
A beautiful effort there from Dignitas to keep it up. It looked promising, but in the end, they couldn't get anything towards the other end on BDS. Nice little dribbles back and forth, but overall, Jorby, this has been relatively one-sided. I think that 1 goal here from Jack really sparked a lot of confidence moving forward, but even then, I'm looking back, there was about a minute left, and you remember that pass that came across to Jack, Jorby, where he decided to go back instead of take the risk and move forward. I think in that situation, you've got to be more aggressive. I want to see Dignitas, and more specifically Jack, in situations like that, take the risk, because you need every opportunity you can get right now against BDS.
No, I absolutely agree with you. Dignitas have to take more risk. You can understand them not wanting to give BDS a multi-goal lead. It's difficult, but look, BDS, they're always in the lead. The last time that they were behind was literally in the first game of Swiss this Friday. They have played over 38 minutes of gameplay in the lead. So BDS don't really know what it's like to be behind this weekend. No, it hasn't worked. They've scored first in their last 8 games this week. They've been clutch. They've been Team BDS.
Well, they're on fire, and this is what I love about BDS is the shape-shifting playstyle. I always mention it whenever I talk about them. They can pretty much fit the mold of any style they need to, depending on the team they're going up against. And while we haven't seen too many demos from Monkey Moon, you got to think back to the last series we saw to them against EG, where he was getting aggressive. He was scoring frequently 1.5 goals per game. He was getting aggressive like I talked about. And all 3 players as well from BDS against EG were averaging the same amount of assists. So it's like everybody can get involved. Everybody can create opportunities. Now the question is, how does Dignitas fight through that and break down that defense? Because I don't think you can stop the offense.
It's tough. And they really need to find a way to generate space. They might get some here. Jorius calls off Scrub Killer on the play. Jack has the shot, but Monkey Moon had it red. Extra hops in front of it. Scrub Killer tries to shake him off the ball. Jack misses the ball, and Monkey Moon gets a free clear.
Another awkward play from the defensive side out of Dignitas. It needs to be cleaner here against BDS. While they look promising on offense, there's been opportunities. The passing is certainly there. They're going for those connections in the BDS corners. But you need to be cleaner with your positioning. You can't be double committing. You can't be on top of each other, Jorby.
I do feel like Forbidden Temple was a little cleaner from Dignitas. I just got to find a way to stay on offense a little more. Here's two bumps.
Here we go.
They get the shot. There it is. Jorius finally gives Dignitas their first lead and BDS's first trailing spot since round 1 of Swiss.
Oh, and it's going to be from the aggression from Jack. He crashed the net, got a bump and a demo. Huge play there to dive across, and that's the risk I wanted to see. It didn't feel like we got that rotation in any other games, Jorby, where they would take the risk, be a bit aggressive, and try to make a play on BDS's half. This one off the backboard. If Scrub can read it, it's the second goal in for Dignitas.
Much better here for Dignitas. Extra, trying to get that touch and marked by 8. An uncharacteristic double commit from him gives Scrub Killer a free goal. And just a quick correction, Turtle. They played 00 Nation in round 4 of Swiss, BDS did. So they weren't trailing since round 4 of Swiss, not round 1. A slight mistake, but
still impressive.
An important distinction. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, maybe. I thought that one was going to go in. The Dignitas passing game still has been strong. I have been impressed with this. They always go for those little connections. And you're right, Jorby. It has been clean ever since, I'd say, the second half of Forbidden Temple. They start out strong here. 2 goals to nothing from BDS. I love the aggression. We'll just see if they have what it takes to keep that up here against BDS.
Mark's going to get another chance downfield. Monkey Moon has a lot of time, but ball just gets bounced to the side. Extra the pass. Mark blocked. Dignitas, 3-point passing play to move down the field, but Monkey Moon's back for the rotation. He can pick up the save. He squeezes that ball out. Jack stuffs it in midfield. The Dignitas have another play here. Marked by 8, puts it back up over to Monkey Moon. Scrub Killer gets there quickly, does not want to give Monkey Moon any space with the ball. BDS, nothing really here forming for them. A nice clear from Scrub.
Still might be recovering from that double commit earlier, trying to figure out how to get back into rotation. Meanwhile, Dignitas have got this one covered and pretty much have it all figured out. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. I'd say you go for that same risky approach, but just a little bit more cautious here. You don't want to obviously give any momentum to BDS. You're sitting comfortably at a nice 2-0.
You just got to keep defense clean on the orange half. Marked by 8 gets a nice flick, but Jack gets it, but it's right back to Monkey Moon. Shot on target, saved by Scrub Killer. Jorius gonna get that ball down quickly to Jack. Marked by 8 cuts him off. But Dignitas looking a lot stronger on Manfield night. Extra puts that one aside, and Jorius collect the ball for Dignitas.
Oh, another double commit.
Jorius is in a really tough spot with no boost. Has to play it back to the corner. Finds the read against Monkey Moon. Marked by 8. Another catch, but that was a great return from Jorius on defense.
Yeah, and he was stuck alone trying to figure out how to fend off this BDS offense, which is very difficult, especially after your teammates double commit. But hold on a second. Monkey Moon going for the bumps. Marked by 8 on the dribble. And Jorius, another defensive play to keep them up 2-0.
While he's being harassed, too, Monkey Moon really tried to make sure he couldn't get out of the net. And Monkey Moon couldn't find the redirect either. Time running out for BDS on Manfield. The shot count pretty even on both sides. 7 for BDS, 6 for Dignitas. Dignitas still stopping BDS in front of the box. Marked by 8, last back. He scoops this up. Jack there for the 50. Jorius kind of gave that one back to Jack a little bit, and Jack moves down the field, forces another double out of Marked by 8. That one's not going to lead to anything. He's just trying to protect the net. An extra stuffs by 1. But BDS still can't find a quality shot in front of the box. Here it is, but it's denied by Jorius.
Oh, no way, that goes in.
The box, taken away by Scrub Killer. Jorius takes extra off the field, and Scrub Killer squeezes that out away from Monkey Moon.
Oh, and that demo from Jorius was huge. It allowed Scrub Killer to waste a little bit more time off the clock with that 50-50. And there's another challenge from Scrub, but Jack doesn't push out. This could be risky. If you're staying in net against BDS, you're going to give them space to do you like this.
That's a great pass from Extra. Marked by 8, sees Monkey right in the middle of the field, and that is an S-tier passing play.
Oh, man.
3-man passing play from BDS. 10 seconds.
It's possible, Jorby. We've seen it before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, this might be it, actually. Extra gets the set, and it's put down, marked by 8. Slower than Joria's, and Joria's
Oh, that's got to be it.
puts that one down. Dignitas take Manfield 2-1 in the set.
And for me, it felt like they did this off of those demos, the physical gameplay. It wasn't just on offense. Of course, we saw apparently Jack start things off with the physical game, going and taking out the goalkeeper, and I believe also got another bump involved. But I've seen a lot of rotational bumps in demos on Team BDS whenever Dignitas are coming back into their own half. It's almost like they're just trying to relieve that pressure, take out a player, and allow whoever's behind the ball on their team to get a better challenge or a better clear. And it has relieved quite a lot of pressure, to be honest with you. Team BDS didn't feel nearly as threatening, while of course we saw this beautiful passing play from them. That's about it, Jorby.
In addition to the demos for Dignitas, I also felt like, we didn't see those double commits that we saw, especially on DFH, but on Forbidden Temple, there was less of it. On Manfield, there was almost none of it, maybe once. And what happened? They were able to 50 every single ball. They didn't give BDS the full field to march downfield. Forcing BDS to have to make a play to get by them ended up being successful for Dignitas. See if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and I think Jorius had a fantastic game. You talked about the double commits and how we barely saw any of it. I believe there was just one main double commit from Dignitas in that previous game, but even when it happened, Jorius was able to hold it down as the last man on defense, and the first goal almost going in favor of BDS. That one looked quite scary. A double commit there from Dignitas, or maybe a pinch attempt with their teammates doesn't work out, but you've got Jorius to hold things down.
Scrub lets that one fall. Extra punishes them. He just takes it himself, scoring for BDS.
Now this is how you thread the needle. Look at the space given to Extra. He recognizes that he can get this off the backboard and still follow it up. Who goes for a dribble in that corner? I have no idea why you would, but it looked beautiful and it worked so well.
I don't think Extra expected, or Jack rather, expected Scrub to let that ball fall down.
Yeah.
And I think it put them in an interesting spot on that wall. And Extra, there was one gap. Extra saw it and he picked it.
Well, and it's that first touch, Jorby, from Extra. Whenever you go for a dribble there or a pass to yourself off the backboard, when you're that low to the ground, it's really easy to have the ball roll up the sidewall. So that first touch has to be perfect. And of course, from Extra, it was.
Dignitas, another demo. Scrub Killer has Jorias. He nailed it, but off the crossbar. Jack next up. He can't get it on target. Jorias will steal that boost and try to keep BDS locked in the blue half. Monkey Moon in a tough spot. Extra also turned around. Here comes the shot. No, he missed the ball. Marked by 8. I wasn't sure if he got a tap on it. I don't think he did. And this one comes through off the box. Saved by Extra. Jack, another shot.
What is going
taken
on?
away by Marked by 8. Chaos in front of BDS's box. And somehow Dignitas come away scoreless.
I don't know how they haven't gotten a single goal with how many shots we just saw from Dignitas, where all of them looked promising as could be. Right in front of the net. We even saw, I believe, a pre-jump attempt from apparently Jack, but then somebody from BDS on the backboard got a touch, threw everything off. Chaos from Dignitas, but at least they have those opportunities. They look like they can tie this one up.
Nice little high ball from Jorias. Extra, nice touch back to Mark by 8. BDS have been able to hang on to these 1-goal leads when they've had them against Dignitas. Gonna kill more time here. Back to midfield. Scrub. Another 50 against Extra. Marked by 8, a little slower than Jack. Scrub's in the air for it, but Monkey Moon gets to it first. Still, it's a good position here for Dignitas. Scrub, and good attempt at a 50. Monkey Moon squeezed it off of him.
Look at the dribbles from Extra. He's gotten a lot of space and he's recognizing it. That could be a change in the play style. I talked about how BDS like to swap things up a lot. Maybe going for dribbles is something they're trying to implement here a bit more. And they're using Extra to enforce that. But hold on a second. On the other side, apparently Jack, a sneaky little touch to get this counterattack going.
And marked by 8. He did not expect that ball to come right back down. And he realized by the time it's too late, I'm too far up. And Jack is way downfield. A nice redirect for Jack. A nice game-tying goal for Dignitas. Definitely needed that, considering how the first 2 games of the set went. BDS hanging on to those 1-goal leads. No more. Marked by 8, going to clear for Dignitas, or for BDS, excuse me.
That was a really strong clear to find Jack on the other side. Right at him. Bailey had to do a lot of the work there as another shot gets saved from BDS. Very strong defensive performance, but they're all three staying in net. Not a lot of boost. And again, the shot is wide. We need somebody to find the back of the net, the accuracy. How are BDS still alive in this game?
So many defenses would crumble under pressure like that. Oh, the crossbar! Apparently Jack gets the touch. Dignitas did everything right, except find the back of the net. And BDS made it nigh impossible to do. Jory hit it up against the backboard. You thought, okay, here comes the shot, but then BDS make the save.
I don't think there was any boost to go around for BDS either in that situation. That was ridiculous.
Extra, his challenge knocked away. Jack gets another look at it. Dignitas had a lot more room to work with on Utopia. That's a nice clear from Jack. Extra force back. BDS, the ball's sailing by the third man a little more often than they'd probably like. They haven't let the ball go in yet, but it could be scary. Monkey Moon pulling off wide this time for a clear.
I mean, that's exactly how apparently Jack was able to get that first goal here for Dignitas on the counterattack, where that third man from BDS was pushed out a little bit too far. Could be a good strategy to keep going forward for Dignitas. That quick counterattack with a massive clear and somebody's cherry picking downfield.
Nice catch from Jack. Jack in front, tried to beat Mark to the ball. Mark shakes him off of it. Dignitas, another clear. Jack got first.
It's going down.
Can't get the second one. Marked by 8 gets there in time. 2 committed from BDS on the play. Scrub trying to protect the ball as Jorius retreats. And Jack also gets back in time. Dignitas, another chance here from their own corner. Monkey Moon gets in front of him, but Scrub Killer pitches the ball back downfield. Jack next up. Marked by 8 gets in the way. Does Dignitas have anything? Nope, they're staying back. They see BDS have the lane, and Mark tries to stuff it.
Extra. I'm surprised he didn't go for a dribble there. We've seen him do it quite frequently. Final 10 seconds, marked by 8. A big clear downfield. Nobody else on his team is there, so he goes up forward instead. But Monkey Moon all the way back on defense. This one is soaring high. Maybe there's a chance, but no. Dignitas going to shove this one down and send us to overtime.
Overtime in game 4. Dignitas trying to even the score, or even the set score, if you will. Jorius gets up there quickly, beating Mark by 8 to the ball. Nice, another win from Jorius. And every time a player's trying to go up, get a solid touch on the ball, there's a car of an opposing color right there to make it difficult. It has been a tight game.
Oh, absolutely. Especially for BDS. I mean, I think every single player right now just drenched in sweat because of how many shots and opportunities right in front of the net that Dignitas have taken on the BDS net. But hold on a second. A taste of their own medicine as the counterattack almost went in for BDS. That was a one quick clear and then a shot on net barely wide.
That's so dangerous, especially as a defender. You know that rebound's coming, and the very next touch that comes could be barreling towards the top of the net. But here, Extra sends it up for Monkey Moon. Big win. Scrub Kill is the only guy back. Scrub around the corner. Monkey Moon beat him! Marked by 8 puts it in, and BDS one away from the grand final.
The double commits again. Monkey Moon soars past 2 players and then catches it flawlessly, sends it directly into the midfield. Team BDS from their own half take it all the way downfield, and they do it as a team.
One more to go for BDS.
Oh my goodness.
Dignitas have been here before. Timeout for Dignitas. They need it.
Of course, of course.
This is it. This is tournament life for them, and they'd love to make the statement to beat BDS to go to the grand finals. But a couple, like you pointed out, Turtle, a couple of miscues for Dignitas. I don't.
What? He's yelling at his neighbors to keep it down. All right, he's in a game. He's got something going on here. Okay, somebody's mowing the lawn. I don't know what's happening, but maybe just need a little bit of breath of fresh air here.
Where you going, Scrub? He needs to stretch a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this has been chaos, Jorby. And Dignitas, they look fantastic. I don't want to count out Dignitas at all. There were so many attempts. They're just sitting in front of the BDS net. It's literally them with the entire net to shoot on, and they're just slightly off the mark.
And there, a couple of those were crazy. Like they were bumping. They bumped a player. I think they bumped Mark on one of the plays in front of the box, but he ended up getting bumped into the save. And then how many shots just came barreling towards 3 BDS players that are all jumbled up in net. Some of them don't have any boost, and somehow you don't come away with a second goal. Regulation, it should have been Dignitas's for sure, Turtle.
Absolutely.
They had chances. They looked really good in that game. Just those little mistakes, BDS are going to find them and get an easy air dribble pinch roller to mark by 8.
That was 100% Dig's game. I think that it was stolen from BDS with that counterattack where Dignitas, you can tell they got eager. They sent 2 players in that OT, and we're going to look at the replays here. I want everybody to pay attention, to the boost of BDS for a lot of these shots out of Dignitas, where there's not a lot of boost to go around out of BDS, but they still make things work. And it's ridiculous to see how efficient they are with that boost. And it doesn't matter if they're getting starved out. They will preserve it as best as they can.
Dignitas, one more chance at it. They went to the physical game at the start of that last game, and it seemed to be working well for them. Again, they just have to find the back of the net. You have to convert those chances against BDS. We head to Wasteland Night. One more game for Team BDS to get yet another Grand Finals appearance in Europe.
I don't know about you, Joey, but I'm surprised that we're on match point already. It does not feel like that. With how close Dignitas have been able to keep it, they're still facing a huge challenge of BDS on match point, which is a monster in and of itself.
Oh, mistouch from Extra could give apparently Jack a chance. Jack off the wall, marked by 8, gets the save. But here comes Jory, is denied by Monkey Moon. Jack whipping quickly back around. Shot on target taken away by marked by 8. Dignitas got to pull off here. Jory breaks up the pass. No, he doesn't break it up. Extra actually beats him to it. Jack just passes it to BDS.
Oh, it's a double commit again. Dignitas all over the place. The organization, it has been lacking. It seemed like things started to stabilize a bit in games 3 and 4, but as we get more involved and more invested into this series, it's breaking down again.
Oh, Extra with the fake. Extra does it again. He dismantles the Dignitas defense. 1-0.
He absolutely totaled the defense. One player faked out. Apparently, Jack has no choice but to jump up for that one, and Extra has the easiest shot of his life after destroying the axles of that first Dignitas player. What a performance from Extra, and what a way to start off match point.
Jack challenged against Monkey Moon. And Extra gets another catch. He's been stellar all match long. Marked by 8. Puts it back to the far side where no one from Dignitas can get to it immediately. Dig having trouble handling that ball in midfield. Apparently Jack just couldn't get a solid touch on it. Just trying to keep that from coming too quickly to his own half. Scrub Killer has some space. Jack kicks it way wide. He had the net. He had to avoid the defender. Here's a good shot. Goal for Jorias. Dignitas tie.
And regardless on if you can get the perfect touch in the midfield, so long as you keep looking for each other and utilizing your teammates like this, apparently Jack off the corner to Jorias, you will find opportunities. The gameplay has not been the cleanest, but Dignitas, they are still fighting for this grand final spot.
Tying it up quickly. Scrub Killer. No chance for him on midfield. He's going to take it from the ceiling. Jorias gives him a little bit of space. Jack on the wing side. Puts it back center. Monkey Moon's there for the clear. But Jorias cuts him off. This is a good set for Dignitas. Jorias another 50. Monkey Moon scooped it off of him. Pass back to Monkey. Shot on, and it's off the post. Shot from Extra. Goal again, BDS. 2-1.
Look at how quick BDS are to get this counterattack going. It's one pass from Mark by 8, finding Monkey Moon on the left side, and then a quick shot on net. Dignitas are nowhere near the position they need to be in to find a touch. BDS. It's these quick touches, quick passing that Dignitas were actually utilizing against them a few games ago, but things have flipped.
Oh, Dig just can't win a 50. Jorias in front of the box. Monkey Moon's there. Scrub Killer tried to force it out. He got bumped out by Jorias. Jack's extra shot, denied by apparently Jack. Jorias sees daylight, but Monkey Moon pulls down the shades. And again, BDS stuffing Dignitas' approach. Marked by 8, stuffing everybody on Dignitas by himself.
There we go.
Extra. His touch. Here we go for apparently Jack. He sees
There it
Joyous
is.
on the far side, denied by Marked by 8.
It's only one goal though, Jorby. Regardless of the possession and what you're seeing, the passing can still come out. And this is what I was talking about. Apparently Jack giving out perfect passes, setting his teammates up for so much success in this game.
Mark has not had a very consistent series when it comes to double committing. I feel like every time Mark has doubled, it's led to a Dignitas goal. It's the third time.
Well, Jack's just constantly in that position to get the pass out to his teammates, and he's going for the selfless route. It's really easy to go for shots in those situations, but he knows that the right play, the right setup is to put that one out into the midfield.
Woo, Jack slips underneath Monkey Moon to get the save. Now with a full tank of boost, pushes down the field, score! Dignitas take the lead!
Apparently Jack putting the team on his back. This time, instead of passing it, he does it by himself. The read off the backboard, the tight angle, but he still finds it. Dignitas reversed the script, and now they're in the lead.
There's one thing you can always count on from Dignitas, and it's if they got the space, any one of these players can beat you with their mechanics. It was just an easy little double, but Jack, just that little bit of space is all the difference. Extra. Plays it off. Scrub Killer wins the first 50. Monkey Moon gets up there quick and really makes the approach difficult for Dignitas. How can they approach the net?
What's he got?
Here comes apparently Jack on the tackle mark by 8.
What?
Monkey Moon turns around. Majori is waiting. He'll steal the boost. He'll get by the ball, but Extra gets a hard clear, cut off by Scrub Killer. Dignitas aren't done. Scrub empties the tank, but can't get the touch. Oh, BDS. They got caught out again. Shot denied by Mark by 8. Jorias keeps this one close. He's only got 32. Mark by 8 sends it back to the side wall again. Extra wants a clear. He's going to get it. He's even going to get the 50. Monkey Moon's up there quickly. Here comes the shot. Nope, just high. Mark by 8 squeezes it. Oh, Jack just got the touch. Jorias back down the field. Here he comes underneath. Jorias pops it against the wall. Scrub Killer's there. It's taken away by Monkey Moon.
Jorias also got that flip reset into a wave dash and bumped a defender. So even if you're not finding the goal, you're still disrupting the rotations out of Team BDS. But you have to be fearful of that quick counterattack. That's how BDS have caught you off guard. If you're Dignitas, you have to be careful of it. Apparently Jack, though, in a perfect spot, does get the position and the demo, still disrupting that BDS offense. And there's the final 10 seconds, Jorby.
Extra pushes it in front. Monkey Moon blocked by Jorias. BDS looking for that tie and goal. Off the back
Extra's
wall.
there.
Oh, the change up to Mark by 8. Creativity from BDS to tie it at 0.
The buzzer beater, and they find it. That one would have slipped in, but Mark by 8 wants to add the little extra sauce on top of the ball, making it look flashy, sending us into overtime. I was talking about it. You have to be scared of the counterattack and the quick plays from BDS.
That was such a brilliant change-up shot from Extra, putting it to the back side of the net. And like you said, Mark by 8 giving it the extra sauce. Monkey Moon.
Oh, man.
For the grand finals. Can he find it? Mark by 8. He's got a little bit of space. Pitches it high.
Oh,
He's
that might go down.
Scrub Killer gets the touch, but barely. Joria's happy to have Scrub bail him out on the play. Now Scrub's got a full length of the pitch. He's got Jack in front. Blocked again. Scrub Killer will keep it back to the corner. Dignitas could have been scared there on the orange half, but they are able to stabilize and get back to the blue.
You could just feel the momentum, the energy shift into BDS's favor. But Dignitas, they have found a way to get themselves onto offense. Again, you are always going to be cautious of the counterattacks out of BDS. And my goodness, I can't believe we're even here. BDS looking to steal this one and walk away with the series win into the grand final.
Oh, Scrub missed the ball. Mark by 8 pops it for Monkey Moon. Jack puts it across the box. And Extra was waiting. He was hoping Jack would mistouch that. But instead, Jorias got the catch. Gets underneath on the touch. And is taken away. Uh-oh, Scrub Killer got caught out. Monkey Moon sees it.
No way, that's in no way.
To the grand finals. Monkey Moon sends it. BDS take down Dignitas.
From their own half. It was even off of a double commit. Monkey Moon as well went for that ball. that was cleared by Mark by 8. Monkey Moon in a better spot to keep boosting and get a touch. Dignitas too far forward, and BDS walk away with another top 2 guarantee.
Wow. Dignitas played those last 2 games really close.
Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking about those first 2 games, Turtle. Those first 2 games were Dignitas. They were getting tied up with each other. They were getting a little overcommitting on offense too. It was just like those little things. BDS picked them apart on it every time. Extra. That was a massive fake to start out that game. And after that, Dignitas, they came roaring back. Joria's had that nice shot. They had a lot of good progressions down the field, but this, I mean, it was simple. It was simple for Extra and Mark by 8. And then Scrub Killer caught out in midfield. Just little errors. Little mistakes from Dignitas are the difference between BDS being in the grand finals and Dignitas forced into game 6.
And I think that was Scrub Killer as well, who misread the backboard bounce. A tough final few games there for Scrub. I can't believe it too, because apparently Jack in that last game, he was on a tear. He was connecting with every single pass. The striking game was even solid from him, but those double commits, the positioning, and that's a good sign for Dignitas. Don't get me wrong, because they can fix those easily, but in the first regional, they didn't have it together, but BDS sure as heck had everything under control with the positioning, the rotations. They were clean, Jorby, and then make it to the grand finals.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Another day in Europe, another day with BDS in the grand finals. You guys don't want to go anywhere. We got another great semi coming up. Carmine Corp versus Endpoint. Who greets BDS in the grand finals? Find out after the break.